Hey guys, it's Sendo here. First I wanted to apologize for the late video. My power went out today, so I wasn't able to record this during the day. The topic of the video is going to be magic in Deepwoken, specifically talking about thundercall. There are 5 elements in Deepwoken: Flame Charm, Gale Breath, Thundercall, and Frost Draw, and Shadow. When you join the game in Deepwoken, you'll be given an option to choose from one of those 4 magics, except for Shadow. You aren't limited to the element you choose, however. You can unlock further types of magic. It's unconfirmed how you will be able to unlock multiple magics, however I did do a video on this, covering several theories that I have. I believe that upon release, Thundercall will easily be the most popular element. If you're the type of player in games who doesn't like to use meta builds or doesn't like to use what's popular in the game, then I would suggest you don't use Thundercall, and here's why. The first reason that makes Thundercall stand out is the versatility of the element. From what we've seen so far in the leaks, Thundercall can be used in nearly any situation depending on your spells. For example, Infinasu's Thundercloak spell is incredibly useful. His spell makes him move faster, and it makes his dashes turn into teleports. Not only does this allow him to evade spells with ease, it would also allow him to escape enemies if he was being chased. This spell would also allow him to catch up to enemies if they were trying to run away from him. The cloak allows Infinasu to dance around his enemies and land extra melee hits on them. This is just one spell, and it's obvious that it's going to be useful in lots of different situations. I also want to point out that the Thundercloak spell is the only spell in Deepwoken that we've seen so far that allows your player to move faster. Not only does Thundercall have this unique mobility spell, it also has another unique spell that seems incredibly powerful. The spell that I'm talking about is Thundercall Clones. I'm gonna play a clip of Blackstar's Deepwoken combat video, and I want you to pay close attention to what they say.
Better hit those.
It is better just to hit them double or parry them.
I don't double like bro, what?
In this clip, Blackstar explains how lightning clones work. The caster snaps their fingers and summons lightning clones at their location. The clones copy the weapon of the person who casted them. This means that if you use a greatsword, you'll summon clones who have greatswords. These clones will then run at the nearest enemy and attempt to hit them. Blackstar explains that these clones can be destroyed by hitting them once or parrying their attacks. Let me explain why this spell is potentially very strong. Much like the Thundercloak, it can be used in many situations. The most obvious use is when your enemy is nearby and you want to get off some free damage, so you send your clones at them. The enemy will attempt to parry or hit these clones. However, while they do that, you have a window to punish them while they're distracted. You can get close to them and dash behind their back while the clones are attacking them, and get off a free attack. Another situation where you could use this spell is where you're being chased. If you're being chased by enemies, you can summon these clones, and they'll be forced to parry or hit them, or they'll take damage and get stunned, and they'll be unable to chase you. Either way, it will buy you time and you'll be able to get away from your enemies. These 2 spells, Thundercloak and Thunderclones, are the 2 most versatile spells in Deepwoken. And it's not surprising that when you put those 2 spells in the same element, it's going to be an incredibly well-rounded element, and it's going to make it a very popular choice. The next reason that I want to cover as to why Thundercall is going to be the most popular element is because of external influences. Now, what I mean by external influences isn't really anything to do with how the element exists in Deepwoken. I believe that the reason why Thundercall will be the most popular element is because it's cool. Infinasu is likely to be the biggest Deepwoken YouTuber, and he uses Thundercall. He has over 300,000 subscribers, and I genuinely believe that his showcases of the element will make it more popular to his fans. Deepwoken's community will largely compose of people who watch anime, and in most animes, some of the most popular characters use lightning magic. Some examples I can think of off the top of my head are Sasuke, Killua, Zenitsu. Even disregarding external influences, the concept of lightning as a magic is much more exciting than some of the other elements. Fire and ice and wind are all kind of boring when you compare them to lightning. Shadow magic is arguably more exciting, however that's not going to be a base element, so we can disregard that. To confirm my beliefs on the popularity of Thundercall in Deepwoken, I conducted this poll in my Discord server. I simply asked them what magic they would choose when they first started Deepwoken, and unsurprisingly, the most popular option was Thundercall. What was shocking to me was that Frost Draw was the second most popular element. We've seen the least frost troll spells so far out of any other element in Deepwoken leaks, apart from Shadow. And the moves that we have seen aren't very flattering. They aren't really special at all. Anyway, that's topic for another video. I just want to clarify that the sample size of people who took this poll is kind of insignificant to Deepwoken's player base. Only 150 people have taken this poll, and tens of thousands of people will play Deepwoken. That being said, I do believe that these results are somewhat accurate, and we'll see thundercall being the most popular element on Deepwoken's release. If you want to see more content on Deepwoken leaks, information, and theories, then please consider subscribing to my channel. We're also hosting a massive giveaway in my Discord server if you want to join that. The link will be in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching and peace out.
They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end.